gonna hit it now as soon as I go live. That's funny. That's priceless. As soon as I go live, what are they? Who was it? Oh, it's probably Snort. Here's what we're gonna do. Manage notifications. There we go. Jesus. Just in case if he doesn't like a bunch of times. Alright. So that's where this comes in. Except I actually don't need that. I gotta think about it. I don't need that. Alright, so we're gonna copy that. And then this. And we should be good to go. Now, of course, nothing's gonna show. The embed is like, has been acting so weird though, I feel. I don't know if anybody agrees. Twitch embeds have been like, it's not like consistent for some reason. I thought you were gonna pack. Unless if you're taking break. I mean, she does have until Wednesday, which is like less than 4 days away. So, tube music, just in case if I want to play some music. Let's get that running. Excuse me. Just play Cycle. I know I'm on PC, so it's not really gonna matter, but I might play the song version. Cycle Either Realm. Yeah, okay, yeah, here's the album version instead of the it is on auxiliary input. However, I want to right, I'm not gonna be able to hear anything because nothing's set to that. I put it back. I did that so I can look at voice meter and see that it is correct. I just wanted to double, triple make sure. That's usually why I do that. To double, triple make sure. Ugh. And speaking of voice meter, Cakewalk is finally fully functional. We finally got that. Torment and I finally got that set up. It's quite the stressor. I'm actually gonna go in studio mode. I just remembered something. Okay. The things aren't here at all. I didn't know I got rid of all of them. Like that specifically, I'm not that worried. Let's see. The logo. It's like a lot of the times images will not work for some reason. So, I gotta get rid of like all of these white boxes, all these logos for now, until I can sort something out with that. I could stick it in GIMP and like see if there's like a problem with like, not like the bit rate, but like what do you do you call it? Make sure I don't stop the replay buffer. It's just Lua tonight, but just in case I'll have that run. The original plan was screwdrivers, but I don't know. I'm more of in a Lua mood right now. Now, I haven't really set up to have it where I can stream my phone screen directly to here. I haven't set that up quite yet. But hopefully this first time around, I don't really have to worry about that. I hope not. So I'm gonna open the Codecademy. There's that. The Codecademy Go app on my phone. And hopefully in the future, I can set it up to where I can stream the screen. So I think we're actually gonna interestingly start on Be Right Back, or yeah, I guess. Although it's gonna say nothing playing, even though. Wait, what? Oh, because the Spotify one's still on. There we go. I gotta keep this away from the microphone. That's right. I also gotta recenter this. Wait a minute. Fuck. Not that. This guy. This. Here. Look. Doesn't that look better? Maybe it's a little too far down. Yeah, that's like perfect. And of course, everything else is like different sizes. So I do have to take care of that when I can. All right, let's see. Learn Lua. Let's do start practice session. Or no, should I do the flashcards first? I should probably do the flashcards first. I should probably go from top to bottom. Lua function arguments. Function print numbers. First number is X, the concatenation, and then X. Second number is quotations and then concatenation. Yeah, these are easy to understand. And then if we ever need it, Lua has an official website where we can look up functions, as well as probably other things. I have a documentation. Functions. Get tallest mountain. Print. Tallest mountain is Mount Everest. End. Very bare bones function. Print number. Print. Your number is concatenation and whatever the number was set to. When a function is declared, it can contain parameters as inputs. Right. These act as variables inside the function. These parameters are only assigned a value when the function is called. We have function, print number, then in parentheses, like the parameter number. And we are going to print your number is concatenation number. End. But we haven't really. I'm going to click on the X for that. Like, I know it's really basic, but I might be a little confused now. Lua function returns. Yeah. So like when there's like one return is fine. It's when there's more than one is what I struggle with usually. So we have function double x and then return 2 times x. and then doubled x equals double with parameter of 2, and then print doubled x, which is going to print out 4, because 2 times 2 is 4, but we already hold on, wait a minute. Doubled x would be tied to that's inside the function. Oh, yes. Okay. And then down here is the declaration. Okay. Why is it set up like that? I'm not used to the parameters not being already declared. Exactly. Like they put a variable inside the function name, like the declaration. So it's a little, so it just says x. It's like double then x in parentheses. But then at the bottom we declared x as also 2. But then the return thing is okay, because that's gonna throw it back. Don't take that out of context. Um, so that's not the issue here. It's like the order of this. I guess what I got to get used to. Otherwise, will it not work otherwise? Like if I put doubled x equals double 2 before the function, will that not work? Now I feel like I wanna. Oh crap! Wait a minute. I don't have a friggin' compiler or anything, or Visual Studio. It's been giving me issues. I don't really know how to. It's not even installed. All right, cool. That's right. Visual Studio is no longer installed, so I, for starters, have to go grab that again. I don't know of any online Lua compilers, whatever they're called, interpreter, whatever you want to call it. But I do want to try this. I'm gonna click on the X because of that, especially for like future reference. All right. Lua function declarations. So this was technically supposed to come before, but we already established we know what this is. You put color and then. Wait a minute, I could have sworn we already went over this. Just, it was a different prompt. It was a different example. But, alright. Oh, parameters and declarations. That might be why. I don't know. Alright, continuing to practice. And then we're gonna do some desktop stuff. Look at the function declaration and function call below. Identify the value returned by the function based on the call. Function get division remainder. A, comma B are the parameters, and then return A. I don't remember which operator that is. Although I don't think I should worry about that, right? Um, get division remainder x comma y. Is it gonna? Is it gonna? 16, right? Close, but the function parameters are in the same order as the function arguments. Right. So x will be assigned to A, and y will be assigned to B. So it's going to return... So is it going to return B? I'm still a little confused on returns at the moment. According to the Lua user's documentation, what does the math.random function do when no arguments are passed in? Default random number will be between 0 and 1. Which of the following is a reason to use a function? Functions are used to improve code's readability and can allow for code to be reused multiple times. Functions are used to return a constant value like a variable. Functions are used to comment a section of code. Or functions are used to rename single lines of code. It's definitely the first one. It's definitely not the last two. Consider the function declaration and call below. Identify the arguments and parameters. Okay, this is kind of the review I was hoping for earlier, but no big deal. Also, let me hide that. For this session. Well, I kind of already have that shown anyways. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hide that too. Makes it kind of pointless, huh? I'm gonna keep it there just in case. Sorry, I was messing with the Twitch stats thing. All right, I'm back to Lua review. Identify the arguments, parameters, function get sum x y, and then print x y. There's no return. Okay, and then end 5 3. So I think the parameters is the xy and the arguments is 5 3, right? Yes. I kind of wish I remembered that earlier. Oh well. Look at the function and function call below and identify what variable's value is being returned. I think I did this in the past. I kind of don't like it when these questions are like repeated. So you'll memorize the answers and not actually learn anything. Because I feel like the answer, the function will return 10. I'm gonna read through it anyways, just to like really review. So the code says function get large number a comma b for the parameters. We have an if statement inside the function. If a is greater than b, then return a. Now we don't. There's no else, but there's like a secondary end, so like a nested. Would you call that a nested return? Or something like that? Anyway, so it says end, but just for like the first segment, and then it says return B, so I feel like if I'm understanding it right, it's kind of like a pseudo else statement. It's going to return B. and then end the whole function there. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 2. And we remember from earlier that a is assigned to x, y is assigned to b, or b is assigned to y. Right, because parameters and then arguments. Now, because x is greater than y, it's going to return a. So, wait. Yeah, a is x, which is equal to 10. 10 is greater than b, because b is y, and y is 2. 10 is larger than 2, so we're going to return a, and we will get 2, right? Function will return 10. But 10 is greater than b. 10 is greater than 2. Fill in the blanks below to complete the code such that it forms a valid definition. Oh, oops. Wait. Function, print greeting, name, and then message equals hello, concatenation, name, exclamation point, print, message, end. Yeah. Arguments. Lua function arguments. And still technically returns. It says I did good, but I might want to still. Alright. I could keep the app out, but I thought she went live. The hell? Alright. Let me check something real quick. It only lasted. Wonder if everything's alright. Sorry, I'm just looking through Discord. Bunch of rolls on stream. I'm not completely sure what she means by that. Oh, that looks like ZZZ. I don't know. I'm gonna use the can, and then we'll get started. Sorry, I've been using this so much. I'll be back. After that, when I come back, we'll at least talk. gonna turn on the light but dim it a good bit. Hopefully it doesn't turn off on me again. We can unplug this. And yes, I have returned. Just gonna go to here. I don't necessarily want to do monitor capture, but at least we got review out of the way. What I definitely wanted to talk about it. So there are apparently OBS. Hold on. Of course, the second I start talking, it's brilliant. That's brilliant. Maybe a little bit brighter then, so it's less likely to do that. All right. I always like having a knob on like a light switch or something. That way, it's not completely like an energy saving thing, but I just prefer things to be dimmer. That's why I use so many like blue light filters and stuff like that. Anyways, so yeah, so there's so many things, so many applications that use Lua scripts. Honestly, it would be. I'm scared because it's gonna be too much to manage in the future, isn't it? But I already wrote in my programming journal earlier. I sent the entry in both my server and my friend's server. And I could have sworn I sent another journal entry in there before in my friend's server, but I don't remember which one it was. Or I probably thought about it, but like kind of dismissed it. I don't know. We'll just go to here for now. Ah, son of a bitch. Right. So we gotta do the thing again. We gotta text. Add existing. Can I extend this? Yes, I can. This thing. It defaults to here. Let's do like. This seems to be a good spot. Thank you, Kofi. I know I'm literally talking to a bot, but it helps, doesn't it? Don't you think? Why is this so far down, by the way? Honestly, I could like resize the Muse thing, this one. I think I messed with the Spotify one a little bit more, but like the Muse one I think was more of a copy paste, if I remember right. Twitch. That's going to sit over a couple of things. Oh yeah, I think I understand why I got rid of these. This is a little cluttered. Sadly, this is kind of cluttered. That's embarrassing. Official. And then I'm not gonna worry about the reordering right away. I definitely should do that like afterwards though, or at least before tomorrow night. Let me just yeah, simply because this area is a little more clean. All right. Ooh, I can actually up the brightness here. It's like 15% circadian response. That's a good number. I hate how sometimes the flux overlay won't show unless if I open the like control panel thing. I don't know why it does that. Let's see. Here. All right. These. stick that here. Sometimes reordering the things on the taskbar gets really annoying because like everything will always be like after the pin stuff. Like I wish I could set it to like you. I know you can set it to like a spot, but sometimes it doesn't work. Like Steam's case will be pinned, but like it will create another thing for some reason, another box, like another spot. I don't know why. It's that in particular. I don't see that issue with anything else though, thankfully. Well, it's gonna go out on me again, isn't it? I think there's a specific kind of light that I gotta get. I don't fully remember. Or it's like, oh no, that's right. I think there's like something my relative has to do, so I can use my old monster Bluetooth bulb, whatever you call it. It was like a wireless bulb. Oh, that thing was so fun. I gotta talk to him about that again. Figure something out. But it almost seems like we're in a bit of a tight spot right now, especially with the ice machine thing. So maybe not right away. I'm not in a rush. It's just I miss it. Hopefully it still works. Just don't I don't know if I have a spot to really test it if it still works. It's probably like all dusty and old. It's right here. This stream might end up just being a just chatting stream. The more I think about it. I'm just sitting here just talking. I mean, it's Sunday, so I'm not even that worried. There's just always so much shit I have off of my chest. I gotta get off my chest, you know? I'm gonna set this here for now because it's cleaner. And then I think sometime during the week, wipe down like the top of those containers, whatever you call them. Like I like these sets of drawers that's like split up. What do you call them? I don't fully remember the game plan. Like the initial plan was to do screwdrivers. But then I'm like, I'm in a Lua mood. I can't stop thinking about Lua. Oh, I was talking about the programming journal. I put in a couple of just random ideas. Like, say there's a future first person shooter where there's scripting capability. So, like Lua in Python. I had a couple of ideas where the first one was I set, or the crosshair size gets randomized every single time the round starts, like the new round or match starts, or like let's say for example, I mentioned in the entry as well that like um there would also be a timer, and that's for like somebody who's just like really good with the crosshair size or something. So like the timer is going to stop, but if the timer didn't stop and you died, oh, am I a little loud? I just went in the red, but maybe that's probably because of this. But anyways, what was I saying? Why are there no filters on my Yeti X? There's probably a bunch of like shit going on in the background too. Jeez. All right, so that's on. I probably gotta sound a lot clearer now, huh? Yeah. So like, say you're like me, who's not really very good at an FPS. So like, you die like 5 times within like 15 seconds. Your crosshair size is not really going to change but the timer will still keep going. Or I could have it to where like I don't know if I want to implement that. Kind of thinking to myself, well, okay, if I die 3 times within like 10 seconds, then the timer would reset. I don't know if I want to implement that though. That's that specifically is a little more up in the air, I'm thinking. But yeah, so like so the other instance would be say the timer stops, but you're not dead quite yet. It's not going to change the crosshair size. It's going to change the crosshair size the next time you respawn. So after death. So that's like the basis of that idea. Um, I could actually add to that. Let me open. Let's see, where is it? I technically already have the Windows source. Unless if I deleted it entirely. Correct. I must have deleted it entirely. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I will just reopen it. And just a quick heads up, for those who don't know, I switched to Opera 1. GX was eating at my CPU like crazy. So we're now using Opera 1, and I switched the audio output to voice meter in 5. If that makes sense. I just have to window capture, right? Window capture, and then Opera 1. It just says Opera browser, but I made sure to select the 1 version. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, I do have to reorder. Like I could make a separate wait a second. Internet browser. I'm an idiot. Which is set to the cable. Yeah, so I have in 5 on voice meter set to the V cable. I don't know why I did this. Okay, wait a minute. Well, this is interesting because the internet browser, the V cable, this makes sense, but the V cable only has 2 channels, whereas I added in the source, the window capture, and it has all 6. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's all 6. So let me check something real quick. Let me go to voice meter and check something real quick. Recording, it would be in, but I don't think. No, not recording. My bad. Not recording. Those are the outputs. In. Or no, not in 5. The V cable. Or the V cable is tied to in 5, but the V cable is listening to opera. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now what about in 5? Have to do that too? Yes. I'm gonna do that anyways. In 5. And then I guess I'll do in 2 as well. In 2. Set this to. And I guess I don't know if line in is gonna really. Oh, what? Unless if line in is. I mean, it's off, so like I can understand if Line in is here. Yeah, it's here. I cannot configure line in. Is it because it says the sound card, like Realtek high definition audio? Whoa. I didn't know I could mess with that. So that's kind of crazy. 192? What? That's fine. That's fine. 2 channel, 192. Alright. I won't be able to get more channels. I don't seem I'm going to be able to get more channels out of the CTS. Sadly. I'll have to reach out to Torment about it. And see if, like, help me answer that. But anyways. That should be on auxiliary. What's going on? Okay, it is. It just, for some reason, alright. Let me restart the audio engine. I know it's not really going to do much, but I should also, as soon as I can, look back at the so should I hold on? Let me main internet browser. Internet browser still has 2 channels. Even though I set both in5 and the V cable to 7.1. It must be an OBS thing then. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it too much, as both of them are off. Both of them are off anyways. I don't even know if... right now, there's not much of a way to test, to tell you the truth. But anyways. Oh, let me go to... this. Okay. Now, the original task was go into docs. By the way, that folder on my speed dial, I will talk about that in a second if you want. But so let's see. First I do is randomize. Note about the first idea. I could implement a timer reset if player dies at least 3 times within 10 seconds or less. 15 seconds or less. 15 seconds or less. And will not randomize crosshair size automatically. And instead reset it to default. Part of me, a large part of me feels like that's fair game. Just go back to the default. very interesting that I'm fleshing the first idea a lot more than the second. But I said here that the second idea is the heads-up display would disappear if I were to take uh, an amount of damage. Say I take like one hit and everything just disappears. I don't know why I'm like constantly thinking about this in like a search and destroy setting, like CS or Siege. Maybe that's just so used to what I'm watching. Um, I guess with that said, you could apply it to like uh, Fragpunk and Val, I think. I mean, it doesn't even have to be search and destroy. That's just the setting I was thinking of. That might be the one setting that you would be able to get the most out of this. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I mean, I do see this being interesting in like a classic TDM or even like King of the Hill or Control or Domination. I mean, Domination, not Control. I think Control is usually interchangeable with King of the Hill. I could be wrong. Sometimes it's hard memorizing what each mode does, what each mode plays as. Uh, but yeah, the second idea, or like, or the second idea, GUI would. Oh, okay, well that's functional again. Would come back. There is no damage taken or death, and after, say, the 5 seconds, the next time the player takes damage. They do not die. Only part of the heads-up display slash GUI is taken away. Is either it's either taken away thing has a opacity reduction. Reduction. and opacity. Yeah, because it starts with an O. I know how to English. Relax, you guys. I'm gonna say period question mark. Probably gonna still yell at me, but oh well. But oh wow, it's not yelling at me. All right, cool. I can't completely argue if that's a loophole or not. But there we go. I gotta use the can again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be back. I promise. We'll keep talking afterwards. This is fun. It's a nice change of pace. I gotta do more of this. back. I think a lot of that shit is now out of my system. And I'm talking about more like, talking energy. I'm a little worried I come off as annoying now. Because this is another one of those moments where I learned that when I'm on camera, I can't shut the fuck up. Or at least in this setting I can't. Recording sessions are a little different. I will tell you. I'm getting my watch back on because I don't like washing my hands or anything with my watch on. It's like for a long time I've been doing my wrists as well. Just feel more comfortable. That's all. Just feel more comfortable. Oh. I think this is kind of what happens during the stream. I use like all of my energy at the beginning just yapping and yapping and yapping. But like nothing gets done. We can close this journal now. As soon as I add to the thing. Add to the thing and bum bum bum. Flip. Exactly. Media share. Add these. And then Voss said something. Oh. I was gonna say. That's probably why it wasn't posted twice. Okay, now we can close this. Ah. Should I do more of these where it just kind of like I not necessarily get a whole lot done, but I just kind of talk? I feel like I should have done a lot more of these in the past, where I would just kind of like talk about my ideas and stuff, because there was a lot that I kept in within the years, and I really wish I didn't. 15.3. Is that a low? 17? 16? Sorry, I'm looking at the CPU thing, because I haven't really done that a whole lot ever since I switched back over to OBS here, because Streamlabs was very like performance heavy. That's probably why it would break a whole lot. It was more prone to breaking. It's not optimized too well. We have gotten so little Lua, by the way. So little. But it's the first stream. I'm not gonna let it bother me a whole lot. If it ends up just being like talking, then I'm okay with that. Ah. Jesus Christ. I gotta probably set up more of the alerts thing. Now that the Plutia thing works. So. Ah. Jeez, I kind of want to stop here. I mean, I don't want to push it. That's for sure. I probably... No, I probably should post the VOD. I'll probably post it tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, this was closer to like a talking stream than a Lua stream. I feel kind of bad. I did say in the second part of the title, probably just gonna chill though. Just gonna be chill though. And I'm sorry if the one thing that isn't chill is I couldn't stop talking. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wrong one. I think I'm ending it there. I'm sorry, you guys. This is a lot shorter than I initially anticipated. But thank you for all that stopped by, if you did. Um, and I will see you tomorrow for Cry Machina, where we might do some more grinding, and then continue on with story. That's like the initial plan, but like always, it's prone to change. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll play Screwdrivers tomorrow then. I don't know. I want to keep it to open Thursday though. Maybe even Tuesday. So not so far. We'll see how tomorrow goes. All right. All right. Yeah. So this was a shorter